And it looked like Caitlin Clark is in some serious hot water with WNBA players over this alleged not voting for this strike. Guys, for this one here.
She's done. Honestly, this woman, she just alienated a huge portion of her fan base. You should see, I tweeted about this, and my Twitter feed is littered with people saying, I'm done with her. I'm over her.
Breaking news has sent shockwaves to the basketball world. Team USA's roster cuts are now official, and Caitlin Clark's situation is far worse than anyone anticipated. Fans didn't just react. They walked out, boycotted, and nearly 50,000 voices came together with a single, resounding message. For many, it no longer feels like basketball. The same player who once filled arenas and drove record ratings is now at the center of this year's biggest outrage. Before this story goes any further, show your support by liking the video and commenting "Stand with CC," because it reveals why fans have finally reached their breaking point. And the tension didn't begin at Team USA camp. It quietly started months ago.
It encompasses an entire season of them. The Fever have lost so many players to injury, but obviously none bigger than Clark. And there was such a wait for this second season after her magnificent rookie season. And then, you know, the anticipation of her possibly coming back, only for that not to happen, takes a lot of air out of the room. Obviously takes
point fingers at Caitlin Clark, saying that she is the one that is possibly holding out, but it is looking spooky. Now, there's articles being reported on about Caitlin Clark possibly being the person that's been holding.
Caitlin Clark entered the WNBA under immense expectations, constant pressure, and the scrutiny of non-stop cameras. Every move she made was dissected, every mistake magnified. She endured physical defense, long stretches of silence, and moments where she wasn't granted the same freedom as her peers. But through it all, she kept showing up. Fans quickly began noticing inconsistencies. Rotation seemed off, benchings felt unnecessary, and respect appeared delayed. The first major crack came during the season's most intense stretch, when Caitlin was suddenly labeled injured. Yet fans watched in confusion as she moved freely, shot accurately, and competed without limits. Social media erupted. Clips spread rapidly, and the questions grew louder. Why her? Why now? In that moment, hope for Team USA's future was reignited.
Caitlin Clark's all-star teammate, Kelsey Mitchell, on X on Monday dropped a cryptic tweet amid the 2026 WNBA free agency. The other thing she could be talking about is their feelings about NBA ownership / WNBA ownership and what's going on with the CBA. That's always possible. Could it be, we haven't talked about this, could it be that she voted that she was good with a strike, but somebody on her team did not?
Then came Team USA camp, which for fans felt like a chance for redemption, a reset, a place where politics could fade and basketball could finally speak. Caitlin arrived quietly, focused, and fully locked in. The moment she touched the ball, everything changed. Shots fell from deep, the floor seemed to open up, and the tempo of the game shifted. Veterans took notice. Coaches went silent, and assistants froze over their clipboards. This wasn't hype. It was control. It was dominance. And then came the bench. Suddenly, she was off the floor. No explanation. No injury update. Just benched.
Doing USA basketball. So Caitlin Clark was at USA basketball training, and she did one little media day, right? She did one little media day, and she spoke with reporters about the CBA negotiations. Now, many people now from that conversation is insinuating that Caitlin Clark is the one that is holding out with the CBA negotiations. Now, just like I stated, we can't definitively say Caitlin Clark is the one that is holding out. Now, this is what Caitlin Clark said. Let's blow it up right here.
I think very high level, and I think the most important thing for myself, thinking about these CBA negotiations, like, this is the biggest one of the WNBA.
Fans watching leaked footage felt immediately that same uncomfortable, gut-level unease. Then the cuts were announced. Names were released, rotations hinted at, and Caitlin's role remained unclear, still minimized, still sidelined. That's when it broke. It wasn't just trending outrage or a flood of comments. It was action. Nearly 50,000 fans walked away. Tickets were refunded, and social media exploded. Hashtags surged into millions. Boycott. Respect her. Let her play. This wasn't hate. It was heartbreak turning into anger. A single cryptic tweet from Kelsey Mitchell shifted the tone. No names, no accusations. Yet Fever fans understood immediately. Free agency, support. The fire reignited. Inside Team USA offices, phones didn't stop ringing. Sponsors demanded answers. Executives sought explanations. And coaches held closed-door meetings. So did league officials. This was no longer about one player. It was about credibility. Meanwhile, another narrative unfolded. The Angel Reese drama added stark contrast, intensifying pressure on the league even further.
Be there. She made it very, very clear that she does not want to be there, point blank, period. Let's get into this article here and see what Angel Reese had to say. Here it says, Angel Reese makes 2026 Chicago Sky announcement at USA basketball camp. Here it says, as it stands now, Angel Reese will be back in blue for the Chicago Sky next season. While speaking to reporters after the first day of USA basketball training camp Friday, Reese emphatically stated, I'm under contract for next year. I guess I plan on returning to the Sky. Damn. Yo, she don't want nothing to do with that team. Listen to the quote. I'm under contract. I guess I plan on returning to the Sky. I guess. I'm under contract for next year. I guess I'll be. Hey, y'all gotta trade her.
Angelou, that was a saying that she famously put out there long before social media. We cannot lose sight of the fact that there are members of Kelsey Mitchell's family that doesn't care for Caitlin Clark very much. It is what it is. The stuff went on social media. It caused a lot of issues at the time because they felt Kelsey should be getting as much or more love than Caitlin Clark. This is interesting. Here we go. A little reaction from people because a lot of people have got their theories. My boy Sneaky Pete, little advice. Don't ever bite the hand that feeds you. Let's just come out and say it. Would Kelsey Mitchell be nearly as popular as she is if she did not play with the Indiana Fever? Question mark.
Angel Reese, emotional, vocal, and fiercely competitive, was visibly frustrated. Nothing official was on record, but her gestures, body language, and reactions spoke volumes. Fans couldn't help but notice the contrast. One player letting the game do the talking, the other letting emotion spill. As always, social media amplified every moment. Coaches watched closely, and while Team USA staff didn't intervene publicly or comment, insiders confirmed one thing. Every move was under scrutiny. Not just shots or defense, but composure, pressure, and response. The sting felt different because Caitlin Clark never threatened, never demanded. She simply played. That's why fans erupted. When effort isn't enough, and excellence isn't enough, what is? The final turning point came after the cuts, the silence, and the backlash. One truth became impossible to ignore. You cannot build a future while disrespecting the present. Fans made their voices heard, loud and unyielding. This isn't about quitting or lawsuits. It's about choice. Caitlin Clark keeps choosing basketball. Now the question is simple. Will the system choose her back? Because the fans already have.